through injury, through loss of form, through having to sell Rossi, for example. All these things come into play, but you still expect Hearts to be better.
I tell you what, that man there, he'll be wanting to do a lot better than Dundee did against the back four at Tynecastle last week, because they never put Hearts under any pressure. And with a guy like Prince Boivin playing centre half, Chris Boyd will be fancying his chances tonight.
OK, gentlemen, thank you very much. As you can see, the teams are ready. So let's hand over to Chris Sutton and Derek Ray.
Yes, thank you very much, Darryl. Good evening, everyone. The final round of Ladbrokes Premiership action before the split. Kilmarnock and Heart of Midlothian guaranteed to land in opposite halves of the table. Killy, although 7th, only 5 points clear of the relegation play-off position, not safe yet. Chris Boyd leading out the side. Well, can they outwit Hearts, who are 5 points behind St Johnstone, the current occupants of 4th place, which could yet be a Europa League qualifying spot? So to the two teams, Killy's interim manager Lee McCulloch makes 2 enforced changes from the side that lost away to Celtic. Bad news, first of all, Scott Boyd, we are told, is out for the rest of the season with an ankle injury. Christopher Ayer returns after being unable to face his parent club due to the terms of the loan agreement. Connor Salmon misses out for that same reason, on loan as he is from Hearts. Chris Boyd also comes back. He was rested against the champions after starting 10 games in a row prior to that. Kilmarnock's resources really have been stretched. On the bench again is 16-year-old Innes Cameron, a school pupil at Mar College in Troon. Heart of Midlothian are unaltered tonight. Ian Cathro has picked the same team that beat Dundee by a 1-0. Aaron Hughes is out injured for an 8th game on the trot. Tassos Ablonitis a substitute once again, so makeshift defender Prince Boivin starts in central defence. Jamie Walker often thrives against Kilmarnock. 4 goals in 9 against the East Ayrshire club, including a brace in the last meeting at Tynecastle back in December. Björn Jonsson, a catalyst earlier this term, has struggled to get into the side of late. He could have a role to play later. Chris, let's talk tactics.
Well, Kilmarnock last time out at Celtic went with the back 5. But we think they'll go to the back 4 tonight, and Chris Boyd scored goals all the way throughout his career. Will look for service from Jones and Roberts, and Hearts unchanged. Makeshift central defence, and Gonsalves, he'll be looking to carry on his goal-scoring form from last week.
It's a story of sunshine and rain here at Rugby Park tonight. Ewan Anderson is the referee, his first time in charge of this fixture. Almost ready to go. Good Friday night football. 7th plays 5th. Kilmarnock meet Heart of Midlothian for a 3rd time this season. A 2-0 win for Killy back in October here. A 4-0 success for Hearts in December at Tynecastle. Conor Hume forward immediately to the always competitive Don Cowie. Greg Taylor, precocious young left back. How the play it goes for the Kilmarnock throw early on here. Bizarre weather. Let's hope the respective managers, head coaches are dressed for it. It's going to get wilder in the next few minutes, I fancy. One made by Jordan Jones. Gary Kitchen wearing the armband for Hearts. Lee McCulloch, interim manager for now. There are many who feel that he deserves to be made permanent boss of Kilmarnock.
I think he seems to be the logical choice. Lee McCulloch, the caretaker since Lee Clark left. He seems to have steadied the ship somewhat.
Alexandros Jolis for Heart of Midlothian, the Greek international. Just trying to build things up from the back. Gary Dicker launches it. There is Jolis.
It looks like Hearts have set up with the back 3.
Yeah, it's Jolis right in the centre of that 3.
Yeah, I think we thought they'd go with a 4, the same as last week. In possession, Liam Smith getting nice and high.
Carl Roberts on the right-hand side for Kilmarnock. On loan from Newcastle United. Lee Clark, the former Kelly manager, using his connections on that front. Chris Boyd looking to occupy the mind of Christian Novak. It's all about finding the right top.
The right fit.
Glad Arsene Wenger's not here tonight. He often has trouble with zips on such occasions. Side flag has gone up. Why not have a go anyway?
And using that long throw as it's headed out. So he's just a yard offside. Chris Boyd. Some finish.
And Sean Longstaff giving it leather. Prince Boabin, graduate of the Ajax Academy, the Toekomst as it's called, the future. They were in rare old form last night in the Europa League. You might have seen it on BT Sport as they took care of Schalke from Germany. Struna. A speculative pass. There to gather Freddie Woodman, another on loan from Newcastle.
Struna, another one playing out of position. Normally a right back playing this left-hand side.
He's like to kick long as a rule. Woodman, keeping Jamie McDonald out of the Kilmarnock team. Skewed by Boabin. Martin Smith was the man looking to move the ball. Tug on the shirt there from Longstaff. Jolis comes away with it for Hearts. Arno Djoum. They do depend very heavily on Djoum and Walker in the creative department, Ian Cathro's side. The word pressure, it seems never far away from a sentence involving Ian Cathro, for whatever reason.
You're absolutely right, but look, for me, he will be there at the start of next season, no matter what happens this season in terms of results. And Budge, Baxter manager, Baxter director of football. I think the Hearts supporters just want a bit of transparency and to know how it all works. We know who's picking the team, we don't know who's recruiting the players, and we don't know what happens at half-time.
Still early in this game. Struna really is a right back playing on the left-hand side of the Hearts defence. And Budge next to Craig Levine, the sporting director of football, if you like. And that is the Hearts model. We shouldn't forget that. And it was the model when Robbie Nielsen was the head coach as well.
That's absolutely right. Ian Cathro came out and told us how it works, but I think it would help if Craig Levine clarified things as well. That's what the Heart support want.
Djoum. It's towards Ismael Gonzalez. Ian Anderson has spotted the foul from Liam Smith. Was made by Jordan Jones. Width will be important for Kilmarnock. You just feel Jones on one side, Roberts on the other. This game being played on the 3G surface. One of two such surfaces in the top flight of Scottish football. Djoum trying to get in behind the Kilmarnock defence. Djoum who helped Cameroon win the Africa Cup of Nations in Gabon earlier this year. It's Christopher Ayer doing the distributing now. Luke Hendry dealt with comfortably enough by Jolis. Here's Kitchen. Gonzalez.
And they're definitely a back three. Jolis dropping in between two other centre halves, which I think is a bit of a surprise, and that Kilmarnock only have one centre forward.
That's Chris Boyd, that lone striker. Jamie Walker, 4 goals in 9 for Hearts against Kilmarnock. Can't really argue with that. 15 goals in all for Walker this season, 6 of them have been penalties. Jolis. As intended for Boabin. Towards Gonçalves. Aya. Kilmarnock fans enjoy watching him on loan from Celtic. Jones. That took off, it's worked its way to Roberts. There's no way through for Cal Roberts. Spaced by Struna, and now Walker. Wedging it in the general direction of Gonçalves. Now to claim Freddie Woodman.
Yeah, early sign there of what Jamie Walker is capable of. It's heavy with the pass.
When we think about Kilmarnock and Hearts, we shouldn't forget about the 1964-65 season, right at the end of the campaign. 2-0 win for Killie. Tynecastle secured their lone top-flight title in the old days of goal average. They took the title by 0.042 goals before goal difference had been invented. Still great pictures around of that day if you want to dig into the archives. And a very instructive piece in the match programme tonight about Killie's class of 65. Aya. Taylor. Made his debut for Kilmarnock at the end of last season under Lee Clark. Too long and too strong. Through to Jack Hamilton between the posts for Heart of Midlothian. Showing for it was Walker. Aya shuffling the ball away. Hearts fans making themselves heard on this Good Friday. Kitchen. Jolis. Hearts continue to circulate the ball. Swabin, Alexandros Jolis exchanging passes now. Perry Kitchen.
And Jolis just steps into midfield when they're in possession, anchoring at midfield. It's been a sloppy start from both teams really in terms of passing the ball. Need to get used to the surface.
You're looking there at the Hearts end. The spectators at the back of that Chadwick stand. Not sure that's so they can remain dry. Doesn't look so great on television though, does it? Hume robbed of it. It's an important piece of ball winning by Longstaff, and behind it goes for the corner. Luke Hendry was higher.
I think Hamilton furious. Hearts sloppy in possession. End up now having to defend a corner.
This is not a strength of Kilmarnock's game. Only 4 goals from set plays all season. Boyd hovering. Roberts. Oh, the cry from Jack Hamilton.
Jack Hamilton is unhappy. I think it's Jordan Jones on his toes, just blocking him for coming to the ball.
It's been a pedestrian sort of start.
Yes, it has. No, let's get it right. I think it's a Hearts team who are low on confidence. Despite their win last week, they haven't been very convincing. Lost 6 out of the last 8.
Roberts veering left. Wasn't the ideal pass though. Forward by Smith. Woodman. It's only 13 of the 44 points collected by Hearts this season have come on their travels. Ian Wilson there, product of the Kilmarnock Academy. Luke Hendry, son of John Hendry, who had quite a career for himself in English football, although Scottish. Cowie. Ismael Gonzalez. 5 goals in 11 for Hearts since joining.
And it's important he holds the ball up for Hearts. Been a little bit isolated at times, so he'll need to back in, take a touch, bring his teammates into play.
It won't arithmetically be the case, but realistically, if Kilmarnock can win tonight and get to 37 points, you'd have to deduce that they're not going down with 37 points.
I'd agree with that. How many points do you think, Derek, will be needed?
Well, I think you always look at around 34 or 35. We should tell you, by the way, that Hibs had 34 going into the split in 2014. Only got 1 point after that. Went into the playoffs. I know what happened. Struna in the advanced position. A couple of bobbles. And through it goes to Woodman.
There's a sloppy header by Cal Roberts. So how many points did you say?
Well, I think once you get beyond 35, I think you're entitled to think it's going to be okay. But you never quite know what's going to happen after the split when the teams in the lower half all play each other.
That's right, that makes it really interesting, doesn't it? The teams at the bottom all playing each other.
Prince Blavin. See if they can work a bit of magic this time, Hearts. Hume. Walker. Oh no, Hume. Down he goes. And a big roar from the Hearts fans. Hume wasn't all that demonstrative on the pitch.
He's asking the referee, Ewan Anderson.
That supporters are good 100 metres away.
Yeah, and he's telling the referee there, I was pulled back. Just a little give and go. Actually takes a deflection. No, I don't think there's a lot in that. Were locked initially and let go.
He just felt the whistle had to eventually come. So the live table, as things stand, a draw in this game, Kilmarnock would be on 35. The other teams in action later this weekend.
Any surprises down there for you, Derek?
One thing I've learned, Chris, covering bottom halves in recent years is expect the unexpected. You might think it's going to go a certain way now. Just wait 2 or 3 weeks. Inverness certainly have it all to do.
I thought Ross County, they've done a little bit better than their position suggests.
An element of risk about that pass from Walker. Boyd was waiting to pounce. Jolis from the back. Aya, he's given it to Gonzalez. No real power behind the shot. It was negligent play from Aya.
It's a good run in behind, but a mistake from Aya. It's a poor finish, not a good connection. Gonçalves drags that past the far post.
Jonathan Johansson, who's been in the news this week, now part of the Rangers coaching staff under Pedro Caixinha. Here is Jume. Tidy pass, Jolis. Wanted to get it back from Gonçalves. Barry Kitchen. Let's Jolis take over. Decent idea. Gary Dicker. Freddie Woodman.
Is well read from Gary Dicker. Experienced player in that back line. A lot of rotation in the Hearts system at the moment. So Cowie trying to get in behind.
It was cumbersome, but no foul play. Kitchen picks himself up. Likewise, Wilson for Kilmarnock. Martin Smith was coming to make something happen. The outcome is a corner to Killy. So Jordan Jones on the left-hand side. Hearts have conceded 15 goals from set plays this season. That's the second worst record in the league. The poorest record of all belongs to Kilmarnock. Jones and Boyd got a piece of that. Arno Jume is quite happy to have won the free kick. The decision goes against Martin Smith.
I think Chris Boyd will be disappointed with that connection. It's a well worked corner. They get a block on around the back. Boyd drifts off Kitchen, scuffs it into the floor.
Roberts is able to pick the pocket of Gonçalves. Gary Dicker. Taylor. Jolis. Stretching for it was Wilson. Jume intended for Gonçalves.
And he's just looked at break in behind that Kilmarnock back four a few times. Arno Jume.
So Hearts with the possession edge. Fourth most proficient side possession-wise in the Ladbrokes Premiership this term, behind Celtic, Rangers and Aberdeen. Stabbed forward that time by Martin Smith. There's the other Smith, Stevie Smith, still on the casualty list. Christian Novak. Prince Wabin was saying this week he's determined to help Hearts any way he can. We think of Wabin as a midfield player. He did learn the centre-back position at the Ajax Academy. And Strunat received it from Jume. Width provided by Gonçalves. Andras Struna, the Slovenian international, and he crashes the ball off Roberts. Painful one, I think.
Roberts takes it in the mid-drift, just below.
Roberts felled. Back on his feet now. Jamie Walker. Oh, it was a superb corner. Well, that goes down as an opportunity.
Well, the reaction tells you everything. Aya.
Novak
Just
very close to making contact.
Aya just about did enough, but Novak disappointed.
John Daly taking a few notes. Here is Juve. Now Gonçalves. Couldn't quite get around Aya. Plans to become a doctor once his playing days are over. Norwegian. Let's try to get onto the front foot again. Kitchen. That short pass. Struna. Saints know they need to get Walker and Cowie ever more involved in this game. Andras Struna. It's Cowie on the left-hand side. Kitchen, Cowie. Nobody in the vicinity. And the pass was by Sean Longstaff. Jume. Gonçalves. Jume. Do Hearts mean business? Reaching for it was Aya and tucked behind for the corner by Jones.
That was awful from Jones. Good play from Hearts. Couple of 1-2s. Just that poor final pass. Blimey. That was dreadful, Derek.
Well, Jones will hope there's no price to pay. All along the ground from Cowie. Waben took aim. Struna. He's given it to Jones. Just miscontrolled it.
Very well worked, the corner. Extremely well worked. And they get a block in as well to clear that area. Just there, a block. That's a tame effort, isn't it, from Waben?
Here is Hendry. No scoring here at Rugby Park. 25 minutes into the game. Taylor. Very bright prospect. Looking to get the ball to Jones at every opportunity. Jolis with a header away. Taylor back in there. Waiting for Longstaff. Boyd certainly wanted it from Roberts.
I think that was a chance for Longstaff. He tried to take it on his chest. I've been better advised just to gamble. He's a long way out and try and loop a header goalwards.
Gary Dicker, the Irishman. Ian Wilson playing in midfield position for Kilmarnock this evening. Dicker. Kilmarnock are 9 points clear of the bottom club, County Thistle. Now Longstaff is prepared to take on the shot. He scored twice in his short Kelly career so far.
Just getting in the back of that Hearts midfield. Left-footed strike.
It's one of the themes, isn't it, where Kilmarnock are concerned. Players on loan from Newcastle United. Big one for you tomorrow. The Derby della Madonnina, as it's known. The Derby of the Little Madonna. Inter and AC Milan, 11:15. That's on BT Sport 1. And then from 2:30, also BT Sport 1, it's the BT Sport Score programme. Chris Sutton and Stephen Craigan, part of the team.
May get the score prediction out of Stephen.
There's Hume. Hendry was just trying to do the fending off. No free kick forthcoming. Much to the chagrin of the Hearts players.
There's a foul on Jamie Walker. Gets his body in. It's caught there.
Novak. Dicker. Smith. The timing was off though. And here is the other Smith.
What I would say though, Derek, that Kilmarnock midfield, very young, aren't they? No real experience in there. No real leadership. They've just been sloppy with their passing. I think that's to be expected.
So Greg Taylor with it for Kilmarnock. Put away by Novak. Didn't look all that composed. And Walker's furious. Free kick given in favour of Hendry.
Hendry's not happy, but I don't think there was any great advantage.
Haven't managed to score as a result of a free kick in the league this season, Killy. And they change things here. Roberts stands over it. Carl Roberts, out comes Jack Hamilton. Decisive punch. Jordan Jones. Cowie for company. Jones got the last touch. Goal kick. Well, it's a game in need of a bit of inspiration, Chris.
Yeah, most certainly is in need of a goal. I think Hearts are low on confidence, and there's so much rotation. I don't really understand in forward areas. I don't know whether that's a good thing when things aren't going well, to rotate so much. Gonsalves is out on the left, out on the right, then central.
Yes, it's almost like a revolving door attack. Barry Kitchen. His free kick. A man from Indianapolis. Spent 4 seasons with DC United in Major League Soccer. Wanted to test himself in European football. Got his wish when he joined Heart of Midlothian. Wabin. Walker cushions it for Struna. Now Cowie.
Do you know what though, if you're Hearts, I mean Jamie Walker is a real talent, and he's hardly touched the ball this half. He's their best player. Get the ball to him.
Hearing that Ian Castro and company have been urging the Hearts players to go for those diagonal passes in the direction of Walker more swiftly. So they're seeing the same things that you've noticed, Chris. Taylor.
Well, there was a tug there. There was a tug. Should have been a free kick.
Roberts was the man going after it.
And Roberts and Jones have swapped sides.
Lee McCulloch indicated earlier that probably would happen. So Jones now on the right and Roberts on the left. Ironic cheer from the Kilmarnock fans who felt they weren't getting the rub of the green. No wins in 4 for Killy. 2 victories in 10. Points so important at this time of the season. And you are confirmed to be in the lower half. Into a raised boot there. Charles together with Boyd. Dicker. Hume. Here's Cowie for Hearts. Kitchen. Jolis. Boyd doing the closing down. His 3rd spell with Kilmarnock.
I just don't know why Gonzalez just doesn't play in between the Kilmarnock centre halves. He's drifting absolutely everywhere.
Wilson, and now Taylor. Roberts beyond him. He plays it directly into the box. Dealt with by Struna. Only out to Hendry. Hendry wanted the free kick. Not forthcoming. Cowie. Liam Smith. Gonzalez drifting right.
When Cowie picked that ball up, if you have a centre forward in between the centre halves, then you have a chance of going in behind. That option isn't there for Hearts.
Here again is Don Cowie. Cowie Kitchen. One of only a handful of American players who've worn the captain's armband with European clubs. No free kick. Novak down and out of position. Let's see if Jones can make hay. Cowie is the player who tried to halt the progress of Jordan Jones. Very scrappy, but now Jolis and Gonzalez. Novak still on the ground. Greg Taylor. Controlled by Boabin. Novak hobbles on meanwhile. This is what happened, Chris.
And Novak driving, run out, but Smith wins the ball. Novak just falls awkwardly.
Struna unable to control it to his satisfaction. Oh. 10 minutes to go to half-time. First half that has failed to fire so far.
Yes, it has. Been disappointed with Hearts going forward. Spoke about Jamie Walker. Such a talent. Hasn't touched the ball. Too much rotation. When there's indecision, you're better off just concentrating on playing your position well.
Ian Wilson and Sean Longstaff dovetailing. That went Hume. No wrongdoing.
But no out ball again. You look when he picks the ball up there. No out ball.
That is a foul by Martin Smith. Arno Hume. It's up towards Ismael Gonzalez. Looks as though there might be a Kilmarnock substitution in the offing. Liam Smith. And it sort of sums up what we've seen.
Yeah, and it was a good ball from Gonzalez.
There will now be a Kilmarnock change, and that is it for Martin Smith. Sunderland's youth product. Dean Hawkshaw has been getting ready. 19-year-old. Another product of the Kilmarnock youth system. His 14th appearance of the season. He's made 6 starts in this campaign. And trying to make his presence felt, Hawkshaw, immediately. Walker, but nobody there.
I just think there's confusion. I really do. Too much rotation. Just play your position. Too much confusion.
Arno Joub. Alexandros Jolis, he made that very impressive start to his Hearts career. The victory over Rangers, and the win after that against Motherwell when he scored. Kitchen. No injury as far as Martin Smith was concerned. That's what we're hearing from the bench. Gonçalves looking to take on the role of playmaker.
What is he doing there? I don't know. Really don't know. I think they're being asked to do things in this half which they aren't capable of doing.
Yeah, we can see what they're attempting, can't we, Chris? It is a swarming attack, if you like. Players changing positions with great regularity.
In many ways, when things aren't going well, it's fantasy football, isn't it? You need to play realistic football, keep things simple. When you're low on confidence.
And the latest foul, Novak on Boyd.
No, I don't think there's a lot in that. Boyd made a career out of backing in.
So Carl Roberts tasked with taking this for Killy. The left foot of Roberts. And it's just over the top. Novak put to work.
Gets it wrong. Attacks the ball.
Roberts takes it short. By Hendry. Hesitancy, but the whistle's gone. A foul by Ayer, I think.
Ayer doesn't protest too much. Six of one, half a dozen of the other.
Wabbit. Misplaced pass. Can Kilmarnock get it forward quickly? Boyd.
Well, Boyd was offside.
Waiting. 5 minutes remaining in the first half at Rugby Park. Southampton against Manchester City is coming your way tomorrow, 5 o'clock, BT Sport 1, also 4K UHD. Premier League action. And for the Ladbrokes SPFL Highlights programme, Monday, 7 PM, BT Sport 3. Don't think very much that we've seen in this first half will be appearing in that particular programme. But that's just being honest.
I'm going to disagree with you there, Derek.
Hasn't been a single attempt on target in this half. High into the air off the boot of Novak. Jack Hamilton under contract with Heart of Midlothian until 2019. Jonas.
Who's this a better point for then, Derek?
Well, it's a pretty interesting question, that. I think probably Kilmarnock, to be honest. If we think that 35 is a significant number. June. Hendry, charged down by Walker.
Yeah, Hendry looking up there for that early run of Chris Boyd, but that's not his game, is it? Running in behind. Those days have gone.
Just to come back to your question, Chris, if Kilmarnock were to get a point, go to 35, they then go into the post-split period in the knowledge that they have 3 home games. And I know that they haven't always prospered at home this term, but I think you're going to pick up 1 or 2 additional points somewhere along the line.
Yeah, I think it's been a
on the other hand,
season.
still believe in European football next season. They've got to catch St Johnstone to have a chance. And it's behind for the corner here. Wabin up against Jones. Kilmarnock, remember, were in the Premiership playoff last season with 36 points. But you get the overall picture. They're close to hitting their target. And a draw wouldn't hurt them too much tonight. They want to win though. Roberts. Good take by Hamilton.
Floaty corner, wasn't it? No pace generated.
Walker. Right across the path of his opponent Taylor. And we're coming up at half-time. We'll hear from Darryl Curry with Michael Stewart, Gary Locke and Stephen Craigan.
I'd be interested in Stephen, who's the centre-half, his opinion on Gonçalves as a centre-forward and the way he's playing. Not stretching that back line out at all. They're rotating a lot. Yeah, the lads' views on that. They've offered nothing going forward.
Novak. And the final minute of the first half. Jones, not what he had in mind. Wabin. To the middle towards Gonçalves. Was there a slight tug on his shirt? Apparently not. Now Boyd, all of a sudden, enjoyed a bit of space. The pass was made by Roberts.
His brain still works well. The movement was good. It's just his legs can't move.
Cowie, that was a fine pass. Ismael Gonçalves. Kilmarnock doing enough defensively. The important challenge was put in by Ian Wilson, 18-year-old. Will be a minimum of 1 added minute. Half-time snacks in already. Supposed to be Kelly Pies here, you know. What happened to the good old Kelly Pie? The Kilmarnock pie, I think we're obliged to call it nowadays. Jolis. Struna. Gary Dicker. Intervening Prince Wabin for Hearts. Not much time though left to work with. A first half that will not live long in the memory when the story of this 2016-2017 season is told. Lee McCulloch prepares for his half-time team talk. Really precious few chances and no attempts on target. Kilmarnock 0, Heart of Midlothian 0.
Michael Stewart, Stephen Craigan are here. It's absolutely freezing and there's not a lot of action to warm us up either. However, there has been plenty of talking up here during the game as well. Michael, you've been very frustrated by the way Hearts are attacking tonight.
Well, I mean, very much in the same vein as what Chris has been saying in commentary. There doesn't seem to be any real cohesion with what they're doing in the final third. Far too much rotation and aimless balls up the middle. You know, there's a complete lack of width to the game in the final third. I mean, those balls are so difficult. You see Jimmy Walker throw his arms up in the air, slide them. There's one time he's out wide. Get him in. Look at this. Nobody up high and wide in the park. Hearts have not penetrated Kilmarnock backline at all.
But you can speak about that. Is it a lack of quality then? You know, they've been rotating all over the pitch, but I think when you rotate, there's no purpose to what they're trying to do. There's no purpose of how they're trying to get it forward. Yes, they're rotating, everybody's filling gaps and leaving holes and filling holes. But the final pass and the quality, no combination play, really poor to watch.
Craigs, you know, when you're rotating as well, you want to still have some level of a structure to the team. But they're rotating at times. They've got maybe 3 guys over on the left, nobody on the right, everybody in the middle. There isn't a good balance to the team.
Are you surprised by the way they're playing?
Yeah, I think one of the things as well, Hearts haven't got a target man. You know, you've seen it. Sometimes June's been the furthest forward, sometimes it's been Don Cowie. They've not got that number 9 that maybe they can play the ball up to him, hold it up,
like
and then get
Johnson?
bodies up the pitch. Like Johnson, you know, I've seen him a little bit lately, and his confidence seems to have gone a little bit. But the hardest thing for Hearts, as Michael says there, they're not playing with any width. But they haven't really got a target man to hit that can hold the ball up and maybe get them up the pitch.
Gareth, if we asked you the formation of Hearts tonight, what would you say?
That's a difficult one to work out because, I mean, the players are rotating all over the pitch. You know, when Doom drops in, Don Cowie goes forward. Sometimes you see Don Cowie getting the ball off the back four. The next minute you see him up front. So,
and by the way, that, you know, that's not to say that that's necessarily a bad thing, because if it was working like you were saying, Craigs, and there was a purpose to it, you'd say this is brilliant. You can't figure out the formation. They're really hurting the opposition, but they're not.
Equally, Kilmarnock have created almost nothing as well
they
tonight.
haven't. But sometimes they're more content to stay in the game, play behind the game, and eventually a set play, eventually the ball in the cross, Chris Boyd. That's what they're looking for. And the turning point for me tonight is Chris Sutton, who's been quite a big supporter of Ian Cathro. Tonight I think he's changed. He's realised that he's making a mess of what he's trying to do.
You agree with Chris Sutton?
I do, absolutely. Chris has been bang on tonight. Bang on for a change.
I think Jones as well with Kilmarnock. You see him, he's given them that little bit of width that probably Jamie Walker could give Hearts if he goes and plays in a wider position. Because Jones has looked the one player on the pitch that, you know, if he does get the ball, he looks quite dangerous, and they've always got Chris Boyd in the box.
Okay, goalless at the break and shots on target at a premium as well, because there have been absolutely none in that first half, and for Hearts it's a major problem. Only 1 goal in almost 7 hours now. We'll find out if we can get a goal in this second half next. We are hopeful of a goal in this second half. We expect changes at some point. As you know, Lee McCulloch's already made 1 Hawkshaw's on. Would he look to Greg Kiltie to maybe change things as well?
Well, he hasn't got a lot of choice. I think Frizzell on the bench as well can come on and effectively do something, but he will look to be better in the second half. I think Hearts will be better as well. So, as you say, hopefully we'll get some goals.
Bjorn Johnsen, an option in the bench for Hearts?
Yeah, I think he is an option for Hearts. You know, just to have a target man up there and, you know, hopefully get on the front foot.
But to be honest, Darryl, he could be playing a target man, but he could drift and move. It's, you know, it's the shape that needs to be sorted rather than the individuals. It's the most concerning thing.
Okay, here we go. Chris Sutton and Derek Ray.
Thank you, Darryl and team. For Hearts' last victory at Rugby Park, you've got to go back to September 2015 in the League Cup for their last league triumph at this venue, 20th of April 2013. Ewan Anderson about to sound the second half into action. I'm pretty confident in predicting that the second half is going to be a lot better than the first.
Yep.
You're with me on that, Chris?
Yes, I am.
Here is Ayer trying to judge that bouncing ball on the 3G surface.
There's a nasty clash. Both players with their eyes on the ball. Nasty clash of heads.
Ian Wilson and Perry Kitchen.
Kitchen floored.
Was waiting for that one. Going to be restarted by means of the drop ball. Really interesting to see to what extent Hearts change things in attack. They were critical of what you saw in the first half, Chris. Here's Gonzalez going after it. Running for the ball with Ayer.
That's a good run. That's where I like to see him play. In between the centre halves, he's a good mover. That's where he should play all the time. And he's then the out ball for Hearts.
Don Cowie to take it for Heart of Midlothian. Gonzalez is waiting. Chris Boyd back there, buttressing the defence. Kitchen nearly.
Boyd in that near post space position gets his header all wrong.
Hear the Hearts song in the background. It's playing towards their own fans. Cowie grabbed by Woodman. With the direct approach, Freddie Woodman, Roberts, and Walker, the player who's been penalised. Kitchen. Very diligent, professional Perry Kitchen. Took over the armband from Alim Öztürk earlier this season.
He had a spell out of the side.
Yeah, he did.
And that was a surprise for me.
He's played 5 times for the US national team. Perry Kitchen. Here's Hawkshaw, the substitute, deft flick. One of the best moments of this match so far. And the shot was more than decent. Roberts.
Yeah, better play, getting runners up alongside Boyd. Roberts always trying to shift it on his favoured left foot. Nearly an attempt on target.
Yeah, still waiting for that. Novak. Off the head of Dicker. Back with Woodman. Here's Hawkshaw. This is providing Kilmarnock with something different. And they come on for Martin Smith earlier. Throw to Kelly. Hendry. You felt the pain, you heard the cry.
Hendry just getting that pass off. I think Walker was lucky to get away with that.
Gets away with a rebuke from Ewan Anderson. Carl Roberts. June was back there defending for Hearts. Longstaff. Goal kick.
Good ball in initially, wasn't it? And the free kick headed out. Longstaff just laid off. It's shut down by Perry Kitchen and drags his shot.
Hearts are going to make a change with Rory Curry coming on. Used to be on the books of Rangers. Kilmarnock can construct again. Hawkshaw and Boyd almost got to it. Fine defending by Liam Smith.
Well, they were quite a flat three in the midfield in the first half, but Hawkshaw has made a difference. He's played in advance and got beyond that Hearts back line numerous times now.
Hendry gets it back, having taken the throw. Christopher Ayer. Here's Greg Taylor. Jordan Jones on the move for Kilmarnock. Get it again here, the home side. It's going to be the end of the story for Prince Vwabin before long. With Rory Curry coming on. So the shape will surely change. Struna, link-up play there. Gonsalves involved. So here it is now, the personnel change. Rory Curry for Prince Wabin. He's just discovered that his number is up. He's been playing as a makeshift defender in the last couple of games. And from Ghana. So the youngster Curry let loose. Barry Kitchen received a note of some sort. Let Chris have a close look at what Hearts are doing tactically now. Barry Kitchen ought to know.
It's easy just to shout it on, isn't it?
Here's Gary Dicker. Walker applying the pressure. There's a groin injury we're hearing where Prince Wabin is concerned. That's why the change was made.
Curry's gone over to that left-hand side. Looks like there'll be a back four now. And Walker playing in behind Gonsalves.
The back four of Smith, Jolis, Novak and Struna.
And June just dropping back one in midfield.
Walker took the tumble. No transgression. Cowie for Hearts. Oh yeah, together with Gonsalves. Pass was by Longstaff. Now Roberts trying to get the ball onto his left foot. Hendry. Novak. He didn't get it the way he wanted. Hendry. There's Boyd and met by Smith. The wait goes on for a goal tonight.
Yeah, it's not the worst cross. Boyd tries to get up and generate power on the header. Not an easy header.
8 goals he has scored this season. His last a penalty against Inverness Cali Thistle on April Fool's Day. A painful one for Ayer. Kilmarnock fans in front of us not best pleased.
I think he's thrown that a little bit. Gonsalves. There's an early look.
Or was it just an extended arm?
No, I think he threw that a little bit fortunate. Christopher Ayer thought that too. He's got away with one there.
Gonsalves did offer the hand of friendship after the fact to Christopher Ayer. As you do.
Lucky to get away with that, Derek.
Yeah, Ayer, based on the body language, certainly felt he had been elbowed. We might revisit that. That's what we were talking about.
Well, there's a difference between using your arms for leverage and then throwing that elbow. I think he threw it enough.
Tom Carey just running into Jordan Jones. Longstaff. Wilson's pass. And that was just a bit meaty from Novak, and the card is coming out. Christian Novak. Yellow card.
Goes to ground. That's the problem there. You give the referee a decision to make.
Two previous meetings of the sides this season. 2-0 win for Kilmarnock in October. 4-0 win for Hearts in December. Stalemate tonight. Smith. doing the best to win those individual battles. It's Hendry that time who put himself about. Now Jones, a tantalising ball. Jones just in front of Hamilton. It was nearly a dicey moment for Hearts. Now Hawkshaw, can he feed it back? Jones and Kitchen behind for the corner.
There's Kilmarnock in the ascendancy.
And it gets a bit noisier as Jones prepares to take the corner. Pointed in by Jordan Jones. Now, who wants it? Chris Boyd. Oh, it's a moment he would love to have back.
Well, a player who has scored so many goals throughout his career, he's got to do better. Gets under it, not a good connection. You want that ball to drop to anybody on the pitch, and he knows.
Unused substitute against Celtic in the last match after starting 10 on the trot. And those attempts, nothing on target. Hendry. Here's Kitchen for Hearts. Rory Curry involved in the build-up. Walker was by his side. Dicker's pass, and now Taylor for Kilmarnock. Jones. Wasn't quite accurate enough with the pass, but got away with it. Running room for Longstaff. And Boyd's not too happy with his teammate.
Yeah, he's getting an earful. Took the wrong option. Boyd isn't going to run away from a centre half. Should have just popped it out wide. Surely for Hearts now, it's time for Johnson.
Last time there was a 0-0 draw between Kilmarnock and Hearts at Rugby Park, August 2011. Not quite at the hour mark.
They don't have the focal point and that option to go long. Johnson will give them that. They're not playing through them. Just have to be effective to win a game of football.
Ian Cathro, Austin McPhee by his side there on the clipboard. Will they elect to introduce Björn Johnsen? Gary Locke saying it at half-time. He hasn't been in the best of form, Johnsen, but was a potential match winner. Certainly was 2 or 3 months ago. Aya.
Just needs to play on the shoulder a bit more there, Alves.
Aya's pass for Jones. Closing him down was Liam Smith, who has to canter back to his right back position now. Roberts on the run. Enrages the Kilmarnock fans, and I'm sure annoys Carl Roberts too.
Just lacking that final ball, desperately poor.
Christopher Aya. So let's try to find the defensive shape. Taylor. Jones. Cowie. In goes Aya. Fully committed, the Norwegian. Smith. Just took his time. Jones was doing the pressing. Hawkshaw. That one for Boyd to go after. Jones. Trying to get through. Hawkshaw. Struna taking it away. Couldn't hang on to the ball. Roberts was making sure of that. Kilmarnock look the likelier side at the moment.
They do. Second half they've been superb. Come out on the front foot. Hearts have no answers.
Hendry and Boyd offside. Flag raised by Dougie Potter.
He's got to offer that, Chris. He doesn't like running in behind. That's not what he's about. He's got to get the timing of his runs correct. You see their Hearts, they're set up going forward now. It's Curry centre forward, Gonsalves out on the left. Just go back to basics.
Hearts, you remember, have lost the last 4 away games. Confidence at a low ebb.
Look, and they could well end up winning this game. There's long enough to go, but they haven't played well. It's been really disappointing and not good enough.
Now, we haven't seen evidence in this game, at least, Chris, have we, that Hearts are going to make it a fight with St Johnstone for 4th place, which could be important. It all depends upon who wins the Scottish Cup. Second half possession, Kilmarnock with the decided edge.
Well, I think it's a huge end to the season for Hearts and Ian Cathro. I really do. You can't afford to underperform and get beaten after the split in all the games. They look like a side bereft of confidence.
And the Hearts' first 2 matches after the split will be at Tynecastle to allow work to continue on the main stand. 3 away games after that. They hope to have the new stand ready by September. And we're looking forward to seeing the new look in Gorgie. And Smith, it's one of the better balls we've seen from Hearts tonight. Ismael Gonsalves swiveling for space, no room really for him. Now Curry. Taylor away. To Arno Hume, and decided that reverse was best. Rory Curry. Joris. Kitchen.
Going absolutely nowhere.
Kilmarnock tried to keep the press fairly high. There's Gonsalves. Walker hasn't been involved enough from the Hearts' point of view. And racing forward, Jones. There's electric pace. Hume misdirected and gobbled up by Hendry. 20 minutes have elapsed in the second half, still 0-0. Hendry, that wasn't part of the plan as far as he was concerned. It's Novak, and he'll win the throw.
Do you know what? It's not an easy surface to play free-flowing, fluent football, but then it's up to the manager to play a different way. There's nothing wrong with being direct.
Copious notes. The old-fashioned way, the newfangled way.
Well, they must have some filing system.
And Jamie Walker short with that pass. It was intended for Don Cowie. Away with the ball comes Gary Dicker. Struna. Walker. Just clutching the back of the leg. So play continues here. back on his feet. Roberts, no way through. Jamie Walker hearing the boos from the Kilmarnock fans who thought he was at it. Don't, in fairness, think he was. Gonzalez. What could Hearts produce here? Gonzalez doing it on his own. Almost battling his way through. Novak. Jonas wanted it and got it. Alexandros Jonas. Not a bad idea, and the snap header from Gonzalez. Or was that on target? Well, we finally have one on target.
It's a good ball from Jonas. I don't actually think Gonzalez pulled away. I think Jonas found him with the ball.
Greg Kilty might be coming on for Kilmarnock. There's Walker for Hearts and Cowie for Hearts. Came off Hendry. Walker. Arno Hume. And he has a go. Straight at Freddie Woodman.
Like buses there, Derek.
Yeah, two on target now. Two in quick succession from Heart of Midlothian. So Ian Cathro with the latest note. There's going to be a change for them as well. Chule coming on. It's hard to keep track of all the notes, isn't it? Which is the right note? And Jonas, that's offside. Walker. So it will be Greg Kilty first of all to come on for Kilmarnock. That's it for Sean Longstaff. Kilty, the 20-year-old, grew up supporting Kilmarnock. Missed 22 matches recently because of a knee injury. Let's start the game against Rangers, the 0-0 draw. And Cowie makes way for Chule. So that's it for Don Cowie. On comes Chule. Moha El Uriachi Chule, to give him his full name, the Moroccan forward. I think there's going to be a significant mail delivery as well. Next stoppage in play. Jonas. Hendry.
I'd love to see those notes, I have to say.
Hendry's pass.
What do you think they say, Derek?
I wouldn't even hazard a guess.
There's one.
Well, let's see if we can find out. No, we're not going to be able to do that. What is on the piece of paper? Hide it from the camera, whatever you do. Let's see if Kilmarnock can get it over towards Chris Boyd, who has just pulled up. Something went twang. Here is Arno Hume. Gonzalez. Chule, Hume. Once again they work it down that left-hand side. Chule. Across came Dicker. Batum's pass. Jamie Walker. And that low shot from Walker drilled in. It's a bit more like it from Hearts. Last few minutes.
He's a talented player. He's a player I really like, Jamie Walker. Just not seen him enough. Sharp little turn. Doesn't get enough on the shot.
Nothing wrong with the idea from Boyd. And there we go. Somebody will be racing to find those notes after the final whistle. Chule. Here's Rory Curry. And down he goes.
It's a poor decision. Had options to release the ball.
And the left foot of Jack Hamilton. Up went Walker. He's misjudged it. Walker again. Struna out to Chule. On loan from Stoke City. And he's chiseled a corner out of it. Encouragement for the Hearts fans behind that goal in the Chadwick stand. There's even Steven in terms of corners tonight. Foot of Chule. A couple of players went for it. Gonzalez was one. Wide of the post anyway. And a reminder that it's Inter against Milan tomorrow, 11:15 in the morning. The Derby della Madonnina on BT Sport 1. And also on BT Sport 1 tomorrow afternoon. BT Sport Score. Chris Sutton in attendance. Stephen Craigan involved as well. We'll keep you abreast of what's happening in the football world throughout the afternoon. Here's Jamie Walker for Hearts. Chule. Trying to outpace Wilson. Oh, it was almost perfect. Up went Struna. And Jones being held back by Liam Smith, who is going to be cautioned. That's one Ewan Anderson didn't have to think about very much at all.
Yeah, an easy decision. I have to say, from Hart's point of view, Chule's given them an outlet down that left-hand side. On the front foot. It's a decent ball and gets to the byline.
A loan spell at Shrewsbury Town earlier this season. Mentioned on loan from Stoke City, never has played for his parent club. Taylor, Ayer. And Woodman, and it goes astray. Liam Smith. Jolis. Novak. Challenge came in from Roberts. Walker controlling it. Ayer with the clearance. Straight at Liam Smith. Henry watching. Sure it goes for the goal kick. Castro just trying to gee up his charges. Southampton against Manchester City is coming up tomorrow, 5 o'clock, BT Sport 1, also available 4K UHD. And for the Ladbrokes SPFL Highlights programme, Monday, 7 o'clock, that is on BT Sport 3. Jones. Well, he's fast, not that fast.
We're going to get a winner, Derek.
At the moment, it doesn't look like it, does it? But we live in hope, one way or the other. I said earlier, a point wouldn't be dreadful from the Kilmarnock point of view. Pass by Hendry. Not what the doctor ordered. Wilson. Oh dear.
Just lacks a bit of composure. Got to say, pleased to see Greg Kilty back on the park.
Yep.
It's a player I really like. Clever footballer.
Absolutely.
Really bad injury.
Yep. Gonzalez. No way to get past Gary Dicker. And then the foul by Arno Hume on Chris Boyd.
Yeah, he does that well, Boyd. Gets that big backside into the body, shielding the ball. Play to your strengths.
Curry's play rages on. Rory Curry for Hearts. He was fully committed. Struna. Now Chule.
Curry on a couple of occasions, Derek, has had the opportunity to release the ball.
Hearts are going to make one final change with Manary Martin coming on. Chule. And Castro once again getting very animated. Kilsey. So Manary Martin,
Well,
the last of the Hearts substitutes. It's away by Kitchen. Aya. No free kick, despite the protestations of Walker. Hendry. That's our way through for Killy. Oh, not that time Boyd again. Disappointed with the service or lack thereof. So it was played in by Roberts. There he is again, Carl Roberts. And that's one way to do it. Jolis.
that's absolutely ridiculous. Gonsalves made a good run through the middle. What is he thinking of there? You watch Gonsalves here. Makes a good run in between the centre halves, onside. Try and slip him in. What on earth is going through his brain?
And it's going to be Jamie Walker going off with 10 minutes left. Manary Martin, the replacement.
I don't get that. Really don't get that. Walker, a creative player, pace, the leading scorer of the Hearts this season. What does that tell you? Say that Ian Cathro wants to shut up shop.
Here's Hume. Almost immediate activity for Martin. Struna. To hurdle a couple of challenges. Martin scuffed it though, didn't get hold of the shot. At least got into the attacking position for Hearts.
He took up a good position. Quick first touch, left onto right. He scuffed his shot. I would have liked to seen Hearts throw on Jonsson. Haven't really created anything, but he's an option to go direct, get crosses in, a physical presence. I think he would have been a better bet than Curry.
Adam Frizzell will be the last of the Kilmarnock Substitutes to come on. So that's over Carl Roberts. 20 today, incidentally, Roberts, birthday boy. He takes no further part in the game, and on comes Adam Frizzell, the 19-year-old. Martin. Followed by Taylor. Dicker. Things up and up for Kilmarnock. They have ball players out there, Frizzell and Kilty. Dicker. Hendry. Here's Kilty. They need a good ball here, Kilmarnock. Hawkshaw wasn't quite what was required under the circumstances.
They look to be the more likely team. They have done this second half. Kilmarnock. He's cutting a frustrated figure.
Hendry. And Boyd almost had a bit of space in which to work. As the Hearts are about to switch off. Martin. 0-0 it remains on this Good Friday.
We'll have to rename it.
Final game for both sides before the split falls. Lee McCulloch, very well liked by most around here. Kilmarnock on a pace to preserve their top flight status. To make it 25 successive seasons in the top division of Scottish football. It was such a close shave last term.
It was, and all the uncertainty over the summer, all the changes in personnel. I think they've used 38 different players this season, which is incredible.
Now, is there going to be a late hero in this game? Perhaps Gonzalez! Corner it'll be.
Jury's made a difference. Driving run, that's half a chance. Gonzalez electing, put his laces through that and go for power. That's good defending.
Yes, full credit to Wilson, who got the touch on it. And a corner here for Martin to deliver. Melody Martin, poor corner, you've got to say. Inside the final 5 minutes at Rugby Park. Smith with Jones closing him down. Back by Struna. And the touch from Hume. And there's another one from Struna. And Smith. And who wants it? Gonzalez passed up the chance.
He's got to shoot.
Now Kitchen, he takes a swing at it.
Why let that run? Why let that run across your body for somebody else in that situation? Actually, decent players, poor defending from Killy. He's got to shoot. At least take a touch and swivel. That's a real chance. Poor from Kilty, you have to say. You cannot pass up an opportunity like that to shoot.
Well, Chris, that might be the image that stays with us after this game, if it finishes 0-0.
How do you like them?
Jones. Well, that was cleverly done. Boyd was waiting inside the box. Ian Wilson. Adam Frizzell. Over it comes. Jolis away. Martin with a header. Curry. And he puts in the challenge, and that will mean a free kick in a position of real danger. Ayer, the recipient of it.
I've got to say, you don't often see fist pumps for winning a free kick. There's a man down with a head injury, I think.
Hawkshaw it is.
Just a clash of heads. Martin wins the ball. Ayer nicks in front of Curry.
Kilmarnock, remember, haven't scored on a free kick as a result of a free kick in the league this season. Chris Boyd wants this to be his moment. Now, what a story it would be if Kilmarnock could find a goal near the end. A win, remember, would lift them to 37 points. And probably, in reality, to safety. Tension levels ratcheted up. Jordan Jones and Chris Boyd. It will be Boyd! Fizzed it in. Just wide.
Frustration etched all over Chris Boyd's face. I think Hamilton shows him so much of that side of the goal. I think it's a poor position for the goalkeeper to take, and he's not far away.
Well, it has been much more watchable in the second half, as we suspected it would be. It really had to be. But no goals. June. Curry on the right. All hands on deck for Kilmarnock. Back with Arno June. Through it goes for the goal kick. It was excellent defending by Ayer. Only 18. Plays with a maturity beyond his years.
Yeah, here's the Boyd strike. I don't know whether Hamilton's getting that, you know.
Now, Jolis just got there ahead of Kilty. Shaw beside the touchline. And the referee and assistant, Dougie Potter, keeping together. I think Ewan Anderson will smile about that. It certainly wasn't deliberate. Thumbs up. He did see it coming, I think, right at the end.
No, he didn't.
Hendry in position for the long throw. Not sure. Didn't look as though he was going to be favourite in the air. There'll be a minimum of 3 added minutes at the end of this game. Gonzalez. There's a poor pass from Ismael Gonzalez. Hawkshaw, Boyd, veers right. Kilty's in the centre. Frizzell and Hume back helping out the Hearts defence. Jones. Jordan Jones. Oh, it was a super ball as well. And Chris Boyd, tight angle, unable to make it count.
McCulloch got excited, worked that little overlap there, created the space for Jones to come inside on his right foot. Boyd peeling away at the far post. Ah, it's a difficult one, isn't it?
I think Kilmarnock, were they to lose a late goal, will be cross with themselves, because they certainly deserve to take something from this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Second half, they've been the better side. I've been disappointed with Hearts, I have to say.
Ayer got the better of Gonzalez. Looks as though Hearts are at least going to stop the bleeding on their travels. one of 4 successive away losses.
Yeah, and even if they end up winning this game, it's a Hearts team who over the season have regressed.
Now it's Gonzalez. Oh, it's free for Martin. Whistle's gone though. And the goalkeeper Woodman on the ground protected.
Should have come earlier. Woodman hesitated initially, was brave there. Awkward fall.
Freddie Woodman, the son of Andy Woodman, former goalkeeper with the likes of Northampton, Brentford and Oxford United. Now, Kilmarnock set up a chance right at the end. Kilty was almost free. Away by Chule. Hendry. Novak. Martin. We've almost had the 3 additional minutes. Struna. Martin. Space for Andras Struna. Kilmarnock happy to clear it just about anywhere. It was Aya. And there it is. No goals on the night. Lee McCulloch and Ian Cathro exchanging handshakes, all the members of the coaching staffs. Well, Chris Boyd leading the line for Kilmarnock. Didn't really see enough of the ball. And Hearts delivering many a message. They tried to change things in the second half, but lacked the guile to break down a well-drilled Kilmarnock defence. We still have to ask ourselves what Ismael Gonzalez was playing at in the dying embers when he passed up what looked like a very good chance. Chris Boyd coming close with a low free kick that went just wide near the end. But it is a point apiece, and this is the final game before the split for both teams. Kilmarnock 0, Heart of Midlothian 0.
Thank you very much to Derek and to Chris. So 0-0 and not a lot to write home about on a night when delivered messages did not have the desired outcome. Let me tell you what's to come across our channels this weekend. Tomorrow 11:15 AM BT Sport 1 for the Milan derby. Inter against AC Milan at 1 o'clock on BT Sport 3. Tomorrow some WTA tennis action. 2:30 PM on 1 for BT Sport Score. Aviva Premiership Rugby, Leicester against Newcastle. That's tomorrow 2:30 PM. BT Sport 2 and available in ultra high definition. And the Premier League offering looks like a good one. Southampton against Manchester City. That's from 5 PM on BT Sport 1 and 4K UHD. So this is the table tonight. Kilmarnock will look at this point as one more point towards safety. The gap to Motherwell in 11th, and the playoff position is now 6 points. As for Hearts, well, they have closed the gap on St Johnstone, but the gap is still 4, and they've played a game more than the Saints now. 4 games tomorrow, 2 massive in terms of the relegation battle. Dundee against Hamilton and Motherwell v Inverness. Rangers at home against Partick Thistle, and St Johnstone take on Aberdeen. On Sunday, Ross County against Celtic. So it's a point apiece, not what Ian Cathro ordered. Not sure anyone will be satisfied with that, and our review comes next.